Welcome into this reading, beautiful soul. We are going to be breaking down this reading into 3 different areas. So your mind, your heart, and your soul. I'll explain as I go along why I'm doing it this way. Let's begin with the mind energy, which is all about what you're thinking about, the kind of goals that you're trying to reach, things that you're trying to get up to in your life, what you spend most of your day pondering about, or where your focus is going. It can also be dealing with problems that you may be having as well. So in the mind energy, we've got altar priestess coming in here, altar priestess coming in here. This card is extremely highly focused, okay, because it talks about, look how she's at a table where she's like focusing all of her energy, which would mean this is what you think about a lot. Preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. This to me would be something like either that maybe there's a solution to a problem that you're praying for, or there is something that you're working on, a goal, a dream that you're just constantly like working on, and you want to be able to get something right. There could be even some kind of preparation that you're doing. So you could be getting prepared in your mind, maybe putting steps in your mind, like what am I going to be doing next? What do I need to do to reach my goal, kind of a thing. And you could be going, okay, what do I need to do to get something right? With regards to like sacred ritual, for some of you guys, you may be doing something that is of the spiritual nature. I mean, you are on Head Reach Tarot. So you may be doing something that is like you're cleansing your aura, or you're meditating, or you're trying to align with a shift into another kind of like reality. You could be working on raising your vibration, trying to get it to be more like 5D energy. That is something that you could be doing. Okay, so now we're going to move into the tarot as well. Let's look at the heart energy. Why are we looking at mind, heart, and soul? It is because it takes these 3 things to be in fact, it takes the 2, the mind and the heart, to get the soul to be aligned with reality. And if that can take place, that means you can change your reality. This is truly how you manifest something into your life. You have to have these things all in alignment, because the mind is going to make the heart feel something. And these 2 energies of the thought and the feeling that comes after this, sometimes the heart can make the mind feel something as well. It can go that other way around. That is what then makes up the soul's energy or your vibration. Even though you enter into this world with a specific kind of vibration about the soul that you are, what you've experienced, who you are. But at the end of the day as well, a lot of the experiences and beliefs that you pick up during this lifetime, and that things that you make yourself do, changes that you allow yourself to be brought in, it is also something that adjusts the vibration of who you are. If you can get these 2 top things right, that mind and that heart, and it starts to work together in the same direction, that is when your vibration is going to change. In the heart energy, you've got whale with breach coming up here. Whoa, okay, I never expected that. You really wanting to have a major breakthrough here with that breach energy. I mean, how heavy is this whale? First of all, that is a very big animal. When it comes out of that water, I know it starts from quite low and it starts coming up, and as it comes out, I mean, they love doing this. For them, this is like amazing. It's fun for them. But it takes a lot of power, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of focus to breach, which means like there could be like a roof, a glass roof, as they like to say, that you maybe keep hitting in your life in some kind of way. Some kind of level of success, maybe a level of abundance, or a level of like, the life that you're trying to bring in. You get maybe to a certain point in your own life, and then you hit that glass roof, you can't get through. If this is in the heart energy, I'm very curious to see what's going to come up with the tarot. This could be an indication that there is something very good happening here. If your heart is aligning with needing a major breakthrough, it's almost like you know it's already going to happen. Okay. Let's have a look at the soul energy. And we do have abundance. I love that. We do have abundance. What are you breaching? Okay. Are you moving into another pay bracket? What's happening here? Okay. You are breaching. I love that. I love it so much. Thank you, Spirit. Abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty. Okay. This is in your soul's energy. So now let's talk about this one more time. When you enter into this world, you already have a blueprint, or you have a sort of like a mission that you need to accomplish here. Sometimes we need to go through breakthroughs, or we need to accomplish a certain level of something in our lives, and this could be something that's already aligned to you. You need to make it through this world and figure out a way how to be in a place of abundance for yourself. Maybe living the kind of life that you want to be living, or accomplishing the kind of goals you want to be accomplishing. And that shows up as in our lives. Sometimes we can want to have something, and we may be asking ourselves, is it actually meant for me that I have this, or is it not meant for me? And we can ask many questions. Maybe we want to run a business, or we want to be in certain education level, have a certain kind of job, or whatever it is you want to be doing. And we feel like we want to have this, you know what I mean? I want to own my own land, and I want to, not that I want to, I'm just saying, example, whatever it is for you. Why is that feeling there? Why do you want to reach this level of success? Why do you see yourself as owning a business? Why do you see yourself as being a manager? Why do you see yourself as being a freelancer, or as being a person who lives off grid and just like literally lives off the land and is independent? Why do you see all these different visions that you guys are having? It is because it's already there in your energy. It's a blueprint that you already carry. Okay, and I feel like it comes up here. You are aligned with something here, something that gives you plenty. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't have to always be money, remember. This can be plenty in the way of you have a beautiful home, and which takes money anyway, but you have maybe you want a lot of children, you want to be married, you want a big family. That can be that abundance. It can be an abundance of maybe experience. Maybe you're somebody who wants to travel the world and see the whole world around you, and that can be part of the abundance as well. So you may be literally aligning with something here that's calling you, because it's already there. Okay, and the calling is literally directions on showing you like a direction. This is where you need to go to get to where you're always meant to be going. So this is very interesting. Let's get into the tarot that is jumping around. It fell on top of the breach energy. Okay, so I'm going to keep it right there. And it's interesting because the Queen of Cups has come up there by the breach card, and that is actually tied to the heart, which is Queen of Cups energy. I see money is a blockage for you to reach a goal that you're trying to get to, because the Five of Pentacles is before the Queen of Cups. It is before the Queen of Cups. What can I say about that? With regards to how to get over this kind of energy where there's a Five of Pentacles blocking you from what your heart is telling you. You need to have this like breakthrough so that you get to this next stage in your life. How do you align with that energy? It's a complete change of what's going on in your mind, first of all. Every belief that you have about money, that you have about your ability to make it. I don't think of money as money like that. I think of money as an energy that flows. I know I've got a coffee cup. I've got one here, one of mine here, up here. I've got another one as well. I'll put a link somewhere that actually says there, money flows to me like a never-ending waterfall. So that one, I learned that one long ago, especially when I was like in the Five of Pentacles energy, and I was like, oh God, and I don't see the money flowing to me like waterfall. And I knew I had to change my belief on something. So I would stick up, I love the coffee cups because I can make like, I can drink water with them. I've got actually two, the same one. This one is everything always unfolds in my favor, okay? So it's Justice mug. And I always have them close to me, because if I am going to drink something, I want to read that every time I'm having a sip of water. And remember, water or liquid holds memory, so be very careful. Even when we like have a bottle of water or whatever, you can actually write on your bottle of water and it will actually change. I do that so often. I'll like maybe write on there like focus or motivation or something that I'm focusing on at the moment. I know for me the whole year I've been writing healthy weight, and I've actually lost like about 40 pounds this year in 2024. Like if you look at my old photos, you're like, I was so lucky, you know. And that really helps a lot, because it helps you to actually focus on being healthy weight loss, all those kind of things. And if you have something like it's like a coffee mug and you're putting liquid in there, the words are written on there already, so it'll help you. And that's what helped me with this energy, trying to align what I really love doing with something that I want to have a breakthrough in. But the Five of Pentacles shows up there. Okay, I had to start by reprogramming how I feel about money. Money is a vibration. You are also a vibration. Okay, and I feel like, you know, the one I'm picking up, especially with the breach energy, it almost feels like reaching to another level. It's like moving, I mentioned it before, like moving into 5D consciousness. And 5D consciousness understands that everything is energy. And all you have to do is actually appreciate, love, understand that it's an energy that can flow to you or away from you. You have to go into the belief system here of what you really believe about money. If you are believing that money is only for the rich people, the rich keep getting richer, money is the root of all evil, they program that into us for a very specific reason, so that we don't ever get it. But that made us feel like we're such humble, good people. But no, it's not like that at all. Money is an energy. All energies that are present on this earth are meant to be experienced by you. Okay, you have access to an energy. Who can block you from having access to the sunlight? Nobody can do that to you. So who can block you from having access to the flow of energy of money? Or we like to call it, or I like to call it, spirit of money. You have to start looking at it as something very specific. You cannot just look at it and go, okay, this is money, I need money, I need money. Start to respect it like its own energy. Start to interact with money as if it would be like a god or a goddess, because in a way it kind of is. So you're actually looking at something like, and you have to kind of like respect it, take care of it, handle it, change how you speak about it. If you're working, say, with a god or a goddess, even if you're not like I am, but say for instance, you are not going to speak badly to your god or goddess. Okay, you're not going to say, God or goddess, you are so horrible, you're just the bad thing of the world, and your goddess and be like, okay, I'm leaving you alone, and it's going to walk away from you. Imagine it to be like your friend or your parent. If you're disrespectful to your brother or sister or your parents, they're not going to really be there for you. They're going to be hurt, but they're going to pull their energy away from you, because nobody takes nonsense. Okay, neither do spiritual energies as well. And we've got to start looking at this energy of money as being something that is very, very energetically alive. Okay, and you have to start respecting it. You have to start respecting it. You have to start thinking differently about it. You have to start thinking lovingly about it, because it's not an abusive thing. Money is not like, and money is the people who have money abuse their power. That's people. It's not money. That's people. Okay, in 5D consciousness, we have to separate what we've learned from all the years of programming that's been happening to society for thousands of years, literally, and putting us into a place where there are certain people in power and there are other people who are the slaves. And we've got to break free from that. That is what it means to move into 5D, to step out of our current reality into something else. 5D is a lot more complicated, but this is part of it. Looking into a reading, I've noticed like 1, 2, 3 things here, actually about 4 things with regards to thought processes for you. It comes up in every area, and I can kind of see there could be something that you kind of like need to overcome here and change direction just a little bit. So I will speak about what I'm seeing here. With the Knight of Cups coming in here, there's that energy of you working on something. Aligning with what we're seeing in the heart energy, we have the, is my nails long enough to pick up the card? Yeah. Do we have the Queen of Cups with the Knight of Cups? So in the mind energy, the Knight of Cups is there. So this is action. This is the preparation that we are looking at, the sacred ritual, the getting things going in the direction of where you want to be. So yes, it shows that you are looking at a direction that you want to go in, and you want to know how to get there. Okay. Then we start to see the thought processes now about what's going on here. And we have the Two of Pentacles, which is aligned with what we see as the money energy, life stability, all of that. And you may be questioning several different things here. So you may be questioning, Can I actually, how do I maybe transition from where I currently am into the life that I want to move into? What if I financially can't support myself during this time? Or even at this moment, you may be questioning if this reality is even for you. So with this Two of Pentacles, you may be going, is this actually for me? If you're thinking it, breathing it, and feeling it, it's for you. Okay, if you already going, I know, I can feel this is for me, then it's for you. Do not doubt that. It does tell you to hold on here and keep on preparing, keep on focusing, keep on moving towards what it is you're trying to create here. Sometimes we're getting to that place where we breach and we get through to the next level of our life. It takes a bit longer than what we think it will. And we want, we live in an age of speed, right? So you want an answer to something, you pick up the phone, you get the answer. You want to understand something, you go on Google, you're like, oh, that's what it is. Back when I was younger, okay, we had to go to the library, you know what I mean? Or we had to go find somebody who knew what they were talking about, ask a teacher or something about what do I need to, how do I do this, you know what I mean? Right now, the questions are speedily available to you, but sometimes in life, it's not as speedily available. There can be sometimes different reasons for that. It can be that you are not yet fully aligned energetically with what you want to create. It can be, number two, that there is an actual date and time coming towards you where specific events are meant to happen. And then that would really be a destiny kind of feeling. And then that is out of your control. You just have to get yourself to keep on juggling, okay, to get yourself to be there. And that means you keep going, you keep going. I can see you're looking at as well in the mind a lot of problems that you may be facing here with the Five of Swords energy. A lot of problems where you're sitting back going, how do I actually overcome these difficulties that I'm currently facing to get my life to be breached to another level, into a 5D reality? How do I align my energy with manifestation of money in the 5D? And this can come up as all these problems. Maybe your job is not what you want it to be. It's not paying you enough. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I'm always drinking a lot of water before I come in, so I always end up with hiccups. It can also be life problems that you are facing. I also feel like this is tied to some of the financial problems you're trying to solve. It's almost like I need this money to come in because I need to solve my children's university payments or whatever is used for you, my own university payments. I need to get a better home. I need to buy a car. How do I solve all these problems? And this can be a really driving force for you as well. Usually there's always problems when you don't have money. And when you do have money, there's also problems. I'm just saying, it never ends. The problems, we mustn't feel like it's an unusual thing. Problems are normal. Being a witch, we see both the light and the dark, so we don't just live in the light only, we also live in the dark as well, and we kind of oh, so that's there too. And these two things, light and dark, will never not be there unless you move to another planet. Okay, maybe then it won't be there, but if you're on planet Earth, yes, it will be there. So there you are in your heart energy now. Definitely this is something that it feels like a blockage to you with regards to a goal that you're trying to reach here. And it's interesting, I kind of feel like the abundance line with you here, it's almost more tied to a way of life that you're absolutely going to love. Okay. And what shows up here next to the Queen of Cups is your Moon card, which is Pisces energy as well. The Moon card talks about the mysteries. It talks about everything we've been discussing, like the energy of life and what we do not see, the times that are still coming towards you, the moon cycles that lie ahead, the mystery of the unknown. And it comes up here with the moon. This is in your heart energy. Moon energy is also very much tied to water energy as well, and the emotion and all those kind of things, because the moon can really affect our emotions a lot more than we know. And I feel like it's letting you know that you need to kind of look into more of the mystical side of things, more of the not just the only, yes, we need to practically do things. If we are not doing things, then go home and sleep and don't get out of bed, okay? If you don't practically get up and do what you're meant to be doing, nothing's going to happen to you. We live in the physical realm here. We are going to be moving. We need to get from one place to another to preach. To do so, you need to get up and walk, okay? Or you need to get up and go do something. So action is needed. But at the same time, sometimes people can take action after action after action after action and nothing happens. Then you got to look at the energy. You got to look at the vibration. You got to look at what's going on with your aura, body, to find out what is going on there. And remember, going back to the beginning, it is the mind and the heart that will cause your vibration to be in a specific kind of way. That's why we use a lot of like crystals, because we also know that if we're going to use like crystals, or we're going to smudge out our house, or we're going to surround ourselves with specific images or specific things in our home, that is also going to change the energetic vibration in our home, which then will in turn affect us. Everything is connected. We are connected. And even when we are doing a tarot reading right now, we are literally sharing energy. I'm sharing energy, all of your energy with me. You're getting my energy to you. We are making a spiritual connection. And that's why when I watch a tarot reading, I never watch a tarot reading that is like not of hope, not of direction. I always watch a tarot reading that's aligned with my highest, and that's how I do tarot readings. I'm aligning tarot readings with your highest possible outcome, positive outcome, the best possible version of who you can be. And that's what I ask spirit guides to show me. And this is every time what I get for you guys. And I feel like, yeah, there is a bit of an energetic shift that you're going to be taking in your soul's energy. Because that's why the moon card has come up here, because it's showing us what's coming up now in the soul. And in the soul, I can see you're putting everything into the creation of something here. The 10 of Wands is tied to doing all the work. That is the action part of what I was talking about. You're doing all the work. You're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. You're doing, I'm doing it all. I am not sitting around here and dawdling. I'm investing my time, my money, my effort, my intelligence, my everything, into the soul, literally, into the creation of something, but I may not be getting rewarded. You are very close to it. You are very close to it because it's the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands means you're going to be going off and you're going to be putting down those wands and you are going to be receiving something for it. Sometimes it's just that I always feel like it to be this way. I feel like to get into that alignment of money in the 5D, it's something that just clicks. It's something that happens inside of you. I don't know how to explain it. It has to happen to you and then you know. It's like a coin, It's like you see the side of the coin and it's this way. And then all of a sudden, there's just an alignment that takes place and it just flips over and now it's that way. And it's like that shift and it's interesting, we've got those 2 coins up there, hey? Interesting. And I feel like that flip is going to happen for you. I feel like you're going to align with this 5D consciousness of what money really is. And when you get it, you're going in a new direction. I noticed, I feel like, it's there, but you may be also moving back and forth from 5D consciousness to 3D, and it can cause a bit of issues. When it happens here in the soul, the 2 of Wands. Because in the soul's energy, you are now taking another direction, a new path. You are no longer on the same path that you were on. And it comes up here. And one of the things that I see aligned here very, very much is all the cards that are on the end. Okay. Because all of the cards that are on the end here has got something to do with how you're thinking, and you have to change this thinking process into a spiritual way. Because right here we've got in the mind, thinking of all the problems that you need to solve. How do I overcome this, right? Right at the bottom, we have the 9 of Swords in the soul energy. So you see how the mind can influence your energetic vibration. It causes you to worry. It causes you to think about how all the time the problem of the 5 of Swords, because it's just like that. And in between this, in the heart energy, is the mystery. is the magic, is the understanding of the life that we cannot see here. Because you must understand something, your eyes only see what your eyes can see. But beyond your eyes, there's a lot going on this world that we as human beings at this point in time cannot observe. And science is going around trying to prove it, and they're getting closer and closer to proving something here. And even when they do prove something, you know, they call it a scientific name. I know recently they've been talking about dark matter, you know, dark matter. And actually all of these things is the energetic vibration of the world. Some people call it quantum field, some people call it the ethereal realm, all these different places. It's all the same thing. And that's where you got to look into. You have to understand that in like a mystical, magical, and what you cannot see point of view, the thoughts and what it does to the energy of your soul can literally be what really blocks you from having that breach moment. And it does go in all areas of your life as well. It can even be relationships, or it can be something else. Actually, I picked up on another reading that I think Spirit wants me to do about relationships. So I might put it out after this one. That's interesting. Because they said relationships too, love too. And I'm like, okay, maybe we need to go there. So that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to do a reading on something like that. So you got to look at here, and there's a change in your direction here. So it's almost like you're going to be having to choose from finally getting what it is you've been working so hard on, or remaining stuck in this kind of energy where this is what will block you from the alignment of that abundance. There's no other way. Fear, it will get you very stuck, okay? And you have got to try to let that go of the thought process. And I know it's very, very hard. I've been through this as well. And I also feel like, wow, how do I come out of the fear? And even now, I think I've spoke about it with you guys before, the fear does creep in somewhere sometimes. And I'm like, you know, and the moment I feel that fear or that worry about how to solve something, the moment I do that, I get creative, because we are creators. It's the only way I know how to stop my mind from spiraling down some rabbit hole somewhere where I'm just going to block my whole life off. I start to get creative. I go do something that is create. I recently redid my office here, so I've been sitting around thinking like, how am I going to redo the spiritual room of mine so that it looks nice on camera as well. I've got more space for my tarot cards, looks visually appealing, and that took my time, and I was busy focusing on that instead of focusing on any worries. And yes, it doesn't mean that you don't make plans to solve those worries, but it cannot be the driving force that's in your mind. Because it does come, okay, how do I solve this problem? Okay, ABC, I'm going to go do that, fine. Okay, let me go back to being creative. Because we come from the creator who created with absolute, like, this is an artistic genius, okay, who created this universe beyond even our wildest imagination. Our intelligence is not anything to do this. But we are a part of that. So we are needing to be creating as well. And for me, that's one of the ways that I get out of that. And sometimes if I suffer from insomnia, which I do sometimes, why I don't know, randomly, and I find myself maybe worrying about that Five of Swords when I go to bed, I always tell you guys over and over again, be careful of this, because the moments before you go to bed and the moments just after you awaken, you are in your subconscious mind still. Whatever you say at that moment, you will create. So I will always focus on maybe something I'm trying to accomplish, or something I want to have. Oh, I must try something new. Okay, there's something new I want to accomplish. Okay, you know what I mean? So I actually did it with my weight loss as well. I started picturing myself like putting on my clothing and it's bigger, and looking at myself, my face has lost weight, I'm so happy. And I really did that at nighttime, and I was focusing on it every single night. And not constantly. If you're sleeping comfortably, sleep. But if you find you can't get to sleep, then use that magical time to put the focus where it needs to go. And do it as if you're seeing yourself in a situation happening to you at the time. And even if you slip out of it, pull yourself back and reimagine something over and over, because that is when the ultimate shift will take place. It's an extremely powerful time to create what it is you need to be creating. You already aligned here with this 5D abundance consciousness. You just have to shift a few little things around and move more into the heart space here, move more into the understanding it's spiritual. It is spiritual. You know, if you want to align with something, get abundance crystals, get citrine. Citrine is very, very powerful. Any green crystals as well is amazing for that as well. And go do these kind of things that's going to help to align your energy with where you want to be. But don't give up, okay? Don't believe that something is not meant for you. I used to do that. I used to try things and then it didn't work out. And it's like, it's just not meant for me. I'm going to let it go. I'm not like that anymore. When I know something is meant for me, it wouldn't be in my mind, okay? It wouldn't be in my head. It wouldn't be in my heart. Then it's definitely meant for me. Then I don't give up on it that easy. In fact, I don't give up at all. I keep on going. Knight of Cups, following what the Queen of Cups is saying. Follow your heart, move forward, and try to move away from the deep fear of things like this, because that becomes like where you get stuck. The glass ceiling is the Nine of Swords. And if you can shift away from that, I mean, at the end of the day, we're always going to have problems. Even the people who are the most abundant and they've got the most amazing lives, they've got problems. Everybody got the Five of Swords. But if you spend all your day thinking about what that Five of Swords is, even I've got Five of Swords. I've got that I've got to go deal with. I've got this I've got to go deal with. I've got this I'm dealing with. And I've got to go do those different things. And I've got to go, okay, I'm going to handle that. I'm going to handle this. Okay. And waiting for this to happen, waiting for that to happen. We've all got the Five of Swords. But if I spend every waking moment, and especially the going to bed moment before I go to bed, thinking about that, I won't be reading tarot cards for you here on YouTube. I won't be here because my life will change so drastically that I will be dealing with one problem after another. You've got to put that focus where your heart is going, and you've got to do this in a spiritual way. You're really aligned with something here. Allow it to continue to move in that direction. It's already there. Just get certain things tweaked, just tweak a little bit and tweak a little bit there, tweak a bit there, and you're going to see this coming in for you. There we go, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here one more time. And thank you to all of you guys who have gone out there and subscribed to my daughter's channel. Oh my God, she's so happy. She contacts me and she's like, Mommy, thank you so much. I know you're sending people. And I'm like, girl, I don't have to send people all the way. You've got the talent, you've got the abilities. Many people are going to be coming on their own. It's just a beginning for you. She's loving it so much. And she also told me to say thank you to you guys as well. Her channel is up here. You can go check it out if you so wish. It's up here or it's up here. Okay, one way or the other. You can go check it out if that's what you wish to do. Very, very different at reading tarot cards than I am. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here one more time. Beautiful, beautiful soul. You got to the end of the reading. If you've been here before, you know that means that this is your whole story. If it's your first time and you've got right to the end of the reading, congratulations. It's a very specific energy that gets right to the end of the reading, because it means this whole reading is aligned with your soul and your energy. Sending my love and blessings to you guys as I always do, and I'll see you next time. Bye.